How am I going? Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Amanda Maurer-Kegley, and this is my colleague, Monica Maslin, and we're going to be talking to you about Worcester Polytechnic Institute online graduate programs. So we hope you sit back and enjoy, and at the end or at any time, if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the lower left-hand side of your screen. So WPI, we have been around for 149 years of education. We're very excited about this. This is our 150th year, and so you're going to be hearing from us a lot. We're going to be having huge celebrations to celebrate this. We have over 50 undergraduate and graduate programs, 1,900 graduate students, and 1,100 of these students are our part-time students, with half of those students being our online graduate students. We have 800 full-time, and they represent from 40 different countries. So we have a very distinguished student body here, and we're very excited about that we can service so many different time zones and so many different people from different countries and backgrounds. We focus on engineering, science, and business programs, and we have distinguished faculty, and these are individuals that have worked in the industry and also have some theory behind them as well in academia. So they're really allowed to apply what they've learned in the industry into the classroom so that you're able to learn directly from them and apply immediately on the job. So why choose WPI? WPI students are motivated by solving real-world problems. So as I said, we are founded on theory and practice, so that what you learn in the classroom can be immediately applied on the job. So after your first class, you'll start seeing immediate results, which is fantastic. WPI encourages cross boundaries and disciplines, so all of our classes that we have here tend to be interdisciplinary so that you're able to be exposed to faculty from different backgrounds, whether it's ECE, mechanical engineering, robotics. So it's great. It really allows you to network and meet people from different disciplines as well. WPI has close ties to industry. We have industry advisory boards for the majority of our online graduate programs, where we sit closely with our industry partners to hear what's going on in industry to ensure that our graduate programs are reflecting exactly what's happening in industry. And students have the ability to network while learning. So you're able to speak to people within your industry or outside to really broaden your horizons and think outside of the box from what you're used to on a day-to-day basis. So with today's agenda, we're going to be giving you an overview of a couple of our programs that we offer here online, along with a blended format. So we'll go through cybersecurity, data science, power systems engineering, environmental engineering, systems engineering, mechanical engineering, robotics, along with our MBA program. We'll talk about our online classes at WPI, what to expect as an online student, how to participate, and open it up for Q&A. But please, as I said, if at any time you have any questions, feel free to type them right in. So along with that, you have myself and Monica, who's here. We're your dedicated student services here. Along with Diane Poyer and Lori Kendall-Taylor, they're part of our operations team. So what our job here is really to inform you about WPI, provide you with the information about services, and provide you with your class information. We're really that concierge service for you so that we can help you navigate the campus at one central point so that you can really focus on your studies along with your personal and work life so that you're able to balance, and we're really here to help service you the best that we can. And with that, I'm going to pass it off to Monica so that she can talk about our cybersecurity program.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, and thanks, Amanda, and welcome. So, as Amanda mentioned, we have a broad portfolio of education, graduate education here at WPI, and one of our newest initiatives is the cybersecurity program. WPI has a strong recognition in the cybersecurity industry. We have been recognized by DHS and NSA as a Center for Excellence in Cybersecurity. We have dedicated faculty on campus. There's 9 of them currently working on cyber initiative. From that, we've been working with the university on creating a graduate cybersecurity certificate program. It is a 12-credit program that focuses on cybersecurity, and it can be geared towards defense industry, it can be geared towards energy industry, and many other areas in the industry. So we have the capability of creating a program that's going to meet a specific need for you as an individual, depending on the industry you are focusing on. It talks about risks, it talks about intrusion detection of what happens when you place the Trojan horse in the system, and then what happens once you leave the system, and how you track the errors and how you track the little bugs that are planted in there. It is a 12-credit program, and once you complete the Cybersecurity Certificate Program, you can matriculate those courses into a Master's of Science in Computer Science program. The background required for this particular program is that it is recommended you have a computer science background, undergraduate degree, to pursue this, because some programming skills are necessary to succeed in this program. It is a very relevant program to the industry, and we are very happy to honored to have this program and to offer it to you today.
Great, thanks, Monica. Next program we're going to be talking about is our data science program. Along with Cyber, this is a new initiative for WPI, something that we're very excited about. It's really emerging right now. And the great thing about it is we have a master's degree program, which is 30 credits. And it really focuses on data science, being able to mine that data right now that everyone has within their companies, and utilizing the business aspects, partnering with that on how do you analyze this data, what can we do with all this, how can we repurpose it, or how can we find those unique tribes to sell products or to identify new customers to target. So it's very interesting, and it, as I said, it has that ability to pull from computer science along with the business classes to really make the individuals that take this class be those next rising leaders within the organization, to know how to identify those tribes along with being able to utilize and manipulate the data in an effective manner. So the students will gain a technical and professional background on this and be able to enter the industry, which data scientists are extremely high in demand. We also have a graduate certificate in data science, which is new starting this fall. And it's all currently being offered on campus, but we plan to have everything online come January of next year, 2015. So we're very excited about this, and we hope you are too. And with that, we'll be moving on to our next program.
So our next initiative is one of my favorites, and is the Power System Engineering program at WPI. This is a particular program that was designed back in 1999, and it was developed for the industry, with the industry. It's a program that's geared for the energy market to talk about and address the industry needs. It's to help fill the pipeline for individuals as you get the aging workforce as they leave. We have a portfolio of graduate certificates and graduate degree programs. So the certificate programs can be an interdisciplinary certificate, which is a graduate certificate in power systems management, as well as a graduate certificate in power system engineering, which is focused on protection control. It's a special track in the industry. Once those programs are completed, you can continue and matriculate the courses into the master's degree. The two master degrees that are available in this industry is Power Systems Management, Masters of Science, and Masters of Engineering and Power Systems Engineering. They are very similar programs, but they have different capabilities or different tracks for you as an individual. The Power Systems Management is an interdisciplinary degree that consists of both business and engineering courses and one elective. The elective is something that you can choose as an individual, but likewise, the program itself you can customize to meet your needs. There are some criteria in the program, like Power System Analysis course, which is a foundation for the program, and that kind of builds you up for the rest of the program and for you to succeed in the program. The Masters of Engineering and Power System Engineering is a very technical focused program. It consists of minimum of 7 power system courses and 3 other courses that can be taken from other disciplines which does include business, should you decide to. There are courses in the program like power system analysis, transient, protection and control, quality, electromechanical energy conversion for people who possibly be working in a nuclear arena. So that's just some of the samples of the courses that we develop. Again, the courses are developed with the industry, and we spend, I'm going to say, over a decade now working with the industry, creating this curriculum for you as an individual. It will help you grow and enhance your skills to participate and to be employed by the energy industry. The background for these two particular programs is that it is recommended that an undergraduate student has an engineering discipline, preferably electrical engineering, Bachelor's of Science degree with a minimum of GPA of 3.0, which really is, the GPA of 3.0 is pretty much the standard across all of our programs here at WPI. And with that, I think I've covered it all.
The next program we'll talk about is one of our older programs that have been online for many years, is our Environmental Engineering program. And this is very niche for individuals that are looking to focus on wastewater remediation and water purification. So it's not a general environmental engineering degree. It specifically focuses on those two areas within wastewater remediation and purification. It is a 33 credit program, meaning that it's 11 classes. And all these classes come from the environmental engineering program. With that, we also have a graduate certificate, which is 6 courses. And you have the option to take that class, take those 6 courses, receive your graduate certificate, or roll them into a master's program. So it does allow you that flexibility. With that, our programs, we're tied closely with organizations that focus on water work. So whether it's for a municipal or a consulting firm, that's where we find the majority of our students are coming from. And I apologize, all of a sudden I just blinked on what I was going to say next. But so that's about our Masters of Science in Environmental Engineering. So next program that I'll be talking about is our Systems Engineering program.
We're working through technology. Don't mind us.
Our next program I'm going to talk about is our Systems Engineering program, which is a program actually that was founded by industry, similar to our Power Systems Engineering program. A defense company had come to us to ask us, they were having some communications issues within their organization, and they partnered with WPI, where we worked together to develop a graduate certificate within systems engineering that met the industry needs at that particular time. From that graduate certificate, which was back in 2003, 2 years later in 2005, we created a graduate program, a master's degree program, which is 30 credits within our systems engineering program. We have an industry advisory board for systems engineering, which we're very excited about. It has people that come from the defense industry, manufacturing, high tech, and we receive all of their input on a quarterly basis to ensure that our programs are meeting industry demand and the course content that we have and the courses that we're creating meet that industry demand, so that what students are learning in the classroom, they can utilize those tools and knowledge to be immediately applied on the job, and ultimately making the companies and individuals more successful within their organization. As we always say, working smarter, not necessarily harder. So that's a little bit about our systems engineering program, which in the graduate certificate is 18 credits, and the master's degree program is 30 credits. Next is our mechanical engineering program, which is also a historical online program. We've been doing this for over 30 years online. We started it with mailing cassettes out many years ago. And, over the last 15 years, as technology has advanced, everything now is online in asynchronous format, which all of our classes are. So we have a 30-credit mechanical engineering program, which the great thing about this is all of our classes are actually on term basis, meaning there's 5 different terms for mechanical engineering because our classes are 2 credits apiece, giving students the opportunity to create a Master's of Science in Mechanical Engineering while working full-time within 2 years. So it really allows you to have that flexibility and the ability to complete a master's degree program fairly quickly. It's 30 credits for the Master's of Science in Mechanical Engineering. And the next program that we'll talk about is a program that we had launched back last fall, and it's online robotics engineering. WPI was actually one of the first universities to have a Bachelor's of Science in Robotics Engineering, and that started back in 2007. Since then, we've created a master's program and PhD and launched our online program and graduate program in robotics engineering. The great thing about this is we created this for industry because we were seeing that a lot of people were interested in robotics, but were unable to come to campus. So we're really making it available for those individuals that have a passion within robotics engineering. It's also the only school that's ABET accredited within robotics engineering. So it's something that we're very proud about and great as well. Some of the things that we're doing here at WPI within robotics is focusing on the DARPA challenge, which was really around building this humanoid robot that's 6'3", and he weighs 320 pounds. And our students are working on this with faculty. They were one of 11 institutes chosen for this, and they've moved on within the competition to basically build a brain for this humanoid robot to help in disaster recovery and really the way that we're working to put people out of harm's way to save people. So those are some of the fun and interesting things we're doing in robotics engineering. It's a 30-credit program, and it all can be completed online. You do need to have a computer science or engineering background and need to have adequate knowledge within computer science for this.
Alrighty, so our next program is WPI's MBA program. So one of our pride and joys of this MBA program is its recognition. WPI has been recognized as having a #1 part-time MBA program in the Northeast for the last 8 years. We're very proud of that initiative, and people often say you're in an engineering school, but yeah, you have a great program. It is very well recognized in the industry. It is AACSB accredited, as I call it, the gold stamp. And if you could think about the accreditation, approximately 20% of universities nationwide have the AACSB accreditation, and WPI is one of those. So if you think about the volume of schools and the amount of accreditation schools have, we're very proud of that. Our MBA program is a 48-credit program that can be somewhat customized, but it is standard, but you have flexibility of how you take the program. You can do it, a program that's delivered here on site at WPI. You can do a blended format program, and you can do Saturday program. I think that's the way to define it. It gives you flexibility and ability to participate in the program and adjust to the schedule that meets for you. And we can connect you with our School of Business to talk about the specific needs when your interest arises. The program consists of 2 projects in the program, so you do it one after, I believe, first 6 courses, and then before you complete the program, you have to do a second project. And it is based on what you're working on and the field of studies you want to practice. I'm currently participating in programs, so I've taken 2 other courses within the MBA program, and I tell you, it is a challenging program. The courses are 10 weeks or 14 weeks courses. If you're here on campus or through doing some sort of format on campus, those will be a 14-week courses, 3-hour sessions. Everything we do, as Amanda mentioned in the beginning of the presentation, is based on theory and practice. So there's a lot of project-based activity taking in the graduate course MBA program, and you have to do that. As I mentioned, there are different ways. There is the cohort track, which is specific to an industry or company that you can do with a company if you have enough people interested in the program. For example, we've just launched an MBA program with one of the companies out in Boston. You can do evening track and then the flex track. This is the one I was talking about. I couldn't remember the name. Is when you can come on campus on a Saturday I think every three times a year that you have to come on campus. So it gives you flexibility. It is 48 credits. And if you do approximately 5 courses a year, which will be, you can complete that program in approximately 4 years. So a little bit about WPI and our online education. As Amanda has mentioned, WPI has been doing the online education for approximately 30 or so years. We laugh about the cassette because those have been mailed out when the online education started with students, and I have a hard time imagining it as well as the mailing from on a cassette person and mailing it back. I'm not sure how that works. Well, we've changed since then. We use a platform called Adobe Connect. It gives you flexibility. Our classes have flexible delivery. There is 100% online, which is asynchronous delivery format, where you have the capability of listening to the lectures at a time that's convenient for you. The lectures stay posted on what is called My WPI site, which as an individual student, you will have the ability to have access to that. And you can listen, download the lectures to a technology that works for you. And if you travel a lot, you can then download the lectures, take it with you, and listen and do your homework. So time zones shouldn't be an issue, and giving you flexibility is what we focus on. A faculty is available, so when we do delivery of the online program, 100% in asynchronous delivery format, you will have the flexibility if you needed to speak to the faculty. You can connect via email, request time, and they will make office hours available for you. We also offer blended delivery format programs. That's a split when we have both asynchronous pre-recorded session and some portion is live. And that's usually worked out with the faculty and the students. If it works for the students, then they'll do a live session, and it gives the students again the flexibility to meet with the faculty and talk face to face through, I guess, this type of technology, virtual world, as we talk about. When you do participate in online education, one of the things you want to consider is that it is a different way of learning. It's not for everyone, and you have to adapt and kind of manage your schedule a little bit differently. Because for every amount of time you spend online participating in class, you will spend anywhere between 15 to 20 hours per class per week on homework, depending on the course itself. Some can be more difficult than others, and it can be challenging. But when you do a business course, one of the things you have to remember is that it's a chat room. So you enter a chat room and a discussion is posted. You have to read through the discussion in addition to doing your homework. So you want to keep that in mind as you plan your day and plan your activities. What we do not recommend is that you do not wait to the last day before class starts and to do your homework, because chances are you may not have time to finish it. Okay. The tuition for WPI academic 2014-2015 is $3,975. That's effective July 1st. I apologize, there's an error on here. Oh, that's per credit. I'm sorry. So it's for the 3 courses credit, $3,975. Majority of the courses, not all, but majority of the courses in our online programs are 3 credits. There's some, I believe, mechanical.
Yep.
Have 2 credits. So there's some, but that's something that Amanda and I would work through with you, kind of giving you a heads up of what all the things are. And as you register, as we mentioned, there's a dedicated team of Diane and Lori that will work through you through the program. As an online student, you know, we like to make sure that you feel like a WPI student. So just because you may be at a different location or different time zone, we try to provide you the resources that are available for you. So we have a great online library, and we have an online liaison for online students. So you have someone to connect with, and just kind of help you guide you to the online library on the technology that you need. Everything's available, and that we want you to focus on studying and working on your homework and not worrying about the minor details. And that's why Amanda and I and the team are here to support you. Let's see, I think I've covered it all. I think so. Again, feel free to reach out to us anytime in reference to the programs and talk to us individually or collectively about what your needs may be. So the next things you need to do, so in order to participate with WPI, there are a couple of things you need to do. We recommend that you look at our websites and just kind of define to see what you're looking for and really understand, but feel free to reach out to us anytime and speak to us. You will have to register for a course, and all that allows you to do is, as I call it, hold your seat into the program. Once you register for the courses, we recommend that you enroll into the program. So like if you recall, undergraduate studies, you have to get accepted into a school. Similar process applies to the graduate level. You apply into the program, and the process takes approximately 8 weeks before you get a response from admissions about your acceptance. When you apply into the program, a couple of things to keep in mind. You will need to submit original transcripts and 3 letters of recommendation. But that varies whether it's a certificate or a degree. So Amanda and I, as you register for a particular program or enroll in a particular program, we can work with you with the specific guidelines for each program, because there is a little bit of, as always, there's always flexibility in all of that. When you register, when you look at the WPI website, say, I want to be a mechanical engineer, or I want to study fire protection engineering, or I want to study business, please look at the criteria. Although Amanda and I are fortunate, we don't have to make the decision on admission. We do have to talk to you about the background. So look at the criteria. GPA of 3.0 from an undergraduate level is a must. Now, if you are really something this is you want to pursue and WPI is your #1 choice, but you have to build your case, talk to us individually so we can explain to you what the process may be to have you be considered into the program. We're not saying you're going to get in, but our job is to give you the flexibility to work with you to see if there's anything that can happen to get you joined. Once you register and we start the application process, we qualify all the details. Both Lori and Diane will become, as I call you, your best friends. They will make sure you know what books you need, when the class starts, what the schedule looks like, what technology you will need or software necessary for each particular course or program. They will tell you what paperwork are missing or when you need to register to walk across the stage. And likewise, when you complete the program with WPI and you want to graduate, if you want to come to campus and walk across the stage, you are more than welcome to do so, to be here. A lot of times our team will join in and wave to you as you walk across the stage. We try to be there for our students. And with that, we will open up to questions. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us.
We do have one question.
Oh, we have a question.
So you did last name, do you have a PhD in cybersecurity?
Well, actually, if you wanted to do a PhD, we have a 1-year residential. You have to be here on campus. So we would connect you with our department head in our cybersecurity department. You can work with them directly to coordinate the efforts on a cybersecurity PhD program. Any other questions? Okay.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for attending today's session. By all means, we were just giving a high overview of all of our programs. There's a lot more detail into them, so feel free to reach out to us at any time. Monica and I welcome the opportunity to meet you all, and we're very excited to have this partnership going right now. So best of luck with your search and hope you consider WPI.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.